This is one of the largest capital formation events in history. More capital, more ideas, more companies will be required to effectuate the energy transition than I think we've seen before. And that's an exciting place for folks like us who play at the intersection of capital and ideas.
Carbon markets have expanded significantly over the past few years, but we think they'll need to grow by 50-fold over the next 2 decades if we're going to reach our net zero targets. At the same time, scrutiny over the quality of environmental offsets is increasing as players in the marketplace focus on science-based emission targets.
There are many industries today that are very hard to decarbonize given current technologies. So there's a pathway to get there. Carbon offsets can help companies decarbonize today while we wait for a technology to catch up. So the carbon markets is an important tool that we can use to channel financing into projects that can remove carbon from the atmosphere or avoid carbon from entering the atmosphere while helping us decarbonize our portfolio and our operations.
So ClimeCo is a really good energy transition case study in a few ways. One, it's really helping a lot of its clients who are largely industrial businesses think through how do they go about decarbonizing their business. The second element that it has is no matter whose projections you look at for net zero goals in 2050, carbon offsets are a part of them. And ClimeCo really sits at the intersection of matchmaking the businesses that need those offsets with the projects that will supply them.
What we found interesting about ClimeCo is really their depth of expertise, working with the hardest to decarbonize industries in the market, helping creating financing mechanisms so companies could reduce their carbon footprint.
I started ClimeCo in 2009 with a business model that said I wanted to focus on large-scale greenhouse gas sources that we call hard to decarbonize industries.
So ClimeCo is a leader in the carbon management space. They have a unique platform that helps industrial customers directly reduce their carbon emissions. They also work with NGOs and local communities to develop high-quality offsets via nature-based solutions. But above all else, ClimeCo's guiding principle is really maximize value for the customer while maintaining their brand equity and reputation in the marketplace.
We never left the biggest emitters. We work with them because that's the challenge. We want to make an impact globally. How do we do that? We partner up with the largest emitters.
At Warburg Pincus, we consider ourselves responsible investors. So part of that is looking at a broader lens of the risks and opportunities that affect our business and our portfolio.
Leela came to us and said, hey Bill, we would like ClimeCo to help us in our carbon neutral journey. Can you help us mitigate that?
To address our own carbon footprint, we wanted to partner with a credible third party and compensate for our own firm's emissions. So we worked with ClimeCo to help us identify what are the standards for additionality, what are projects that would not have happened if it hadn't been for our financing.
People ask me, Bill, what surprised you the most about Warburg and what they brought to ClimeCo? And sometimes I like to joke and I say, nothing surprised me. It's really knowing Warburg, it's what I expected. And their brand resonates so well. When I onboarded Warburg and our clients found out about it, boy, I got a lot of calls. You really brought in a top quality equity partner. So it's what I'm learning from Warburg, all the skill sets that they bring to us, they challenge us differently.
For the next few years, we see ClimeCo continuing to grow its business and customer relationships across advisory, environmental commodities, and its project development business lines. On the project development front, we see them using our growth equity capital to expand their presence in several areas where they have tangential built-in expertise, such as carbon capture and sequestration and decarbonization of heavy industries.
When I started ClimeCo, my goals were quite simple. Put a technology in, reduce carbon dioxide, and create a credit. Fast forward to end of February 2022, we've created 26 million of them. The model was simple at first. Before I leave this space, I'm going to deploy technology and do it using the environmental markets, and we've done that at scale since and really grown.